Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ArklaTexHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marsons with your Thursday morning forecast update, and we are about to enter a very interesting 7-day stretch here, as we've already had a few reports of some ice and some light snow this morning, and this is just the first of several winter weather chances over the next week or so. We'll have one more chance for maybe some freezing rain tomorrow morning, and that will be a little bit further south, maybe including the Shreveport area. Once again, as we head into the weekend, the cold air will continue to surge in. Ultimately, we could see a mix of maybe some snow, sleet, freezing rain on Sunday. Not expecting much accumulation on Sunday. It's Monday, the day we're still watching, where we could see a significant push of maybe snow and ice across the region. And we're not done after Monday. It's possible next Wednesday and Thursday we may be looking at some winter weather as well if the temperatures come in a little bit cooler than expected. So pretty wild ride here over the next 7 days or so. Just a refresher this morning, we do have that winter weather advisory in effect for Northeast Texas, Oklahoma, much of Arkansas. It actually doesn't include Miller County, where the temperature is currently in the mid-30s, but we do have a few locations dropping to near freezing. You'll note on satellite radar we do have this one band of what is mainly rain across the northern Arklatex, but down along the coast you can see some more bands firing up, so we are going to see some additional rain move through a little bit later today. But for the morning, the commute here, I-30 and basically north of I-30, that's where we could see the most significant impacts as far as any icing that does occur. And again, what we're watching out for, some of the bridges and overpasses could take on maybe just a light glaze. It's not going to be a significant issue for us this morning, but again, with the temperatures above freezing in most locations at the moment right now, it is just rain in Texarkana, but wouldn't be surprised if we maybe did see a little bit of sleet or maybe even some freezing rain mixed in at some point. Right now we're down to 30 in Idabel and 32 in Mount Pleasant. Those are the two locations that we have at or below freezing. Everybody else is in the mid to upper 30s, so at this point just a kind of cold liquid rain and some mist that's occurring as well. Visibility has dropped across much of the region, so even though you may not see rain on radar at your specific location, we do have those areas of mist that are still occurring as we move through the morning here on your Thursday. Cold air continues to surge south, so it looks like highs for most of us will be in the 40s today. We're starting to really tap into some of that bitter cold air, and look at your Robbins Toyota FUTURECAST, which does keep that band of rainfall going across the northern Arklatex early in the day, and then notice as we hit the afternoon, it does kind of shift to the south, so we are expecting what will be kind of a messy afternoon here for East Texas and Louisiana. If there is any precipitation lingering tomorrow and our in-house model doesn't show any lingering, there's a possibility we could see maybe some pockets of ice, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did see another winter weather advisory issued at some point, and it looks like tomorrow morning, if we have any lingering rain, maybe closer to the I-20 corridor. So for your Friday morning, watching for maybe a little bit of ice, maybe even through Shreveport-Bossier. The big story for us continues to be what will happen early next week. One of the changes with the models this morning are pretty good agreement that we may see a little bit of winter weather on Sunday. So with the temperatures being very cold here, we're likely looking at what will be some freezing rain, sleet, and maybe even some snow as well, but very low impact if you do have some travel plans on Sunday. If you're headed north, you'll have to watch out, but it looks like our turn under the more significant weather will come on Monday. This is the GFS, or the American model, which has really sped up the arrival time of some of the ice and snow here in the morning, and then kind of pushing this quickly off to the east as we move through the rest of the day. But we're not done. We may get a little bit of a break. Record cold possible on Tuesday, and we've got one more disturbance on Wednesday that could actually bring another chance of maybe a winter mix, perhaps next Wednesday and Thursday. It's too far out to say with any certainty, but the models have been hinting at that for the last couple of days, so keep that in mind if you have any travel plans middle of next week as well. This is just one model, so it's very difficult to predict the snowfall totals this far out, but you can see it ranges from nothing south of I-20 to over a foot of snow in McCurtain County, which isn't likely going to happen, but the forecast models will probably get a little better dialed in this weekend. But right now, kind of blending the models together, it is showing a good 2 to 4 inches of snow across much of the region, and out ahead of that we could actually have some ice, and given the cold temperatures after the snow falls, this will be pretty high impact winter weather for us, as the snow may very well be on the ground on the roads Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So make sure you have hit the store this weekend, make sure you have enough supplies to last you for much of next week, as we could see some major impacts as far as some shutdowns and some road closures and things of that nature. Again, watching next Wednesday, Thursday for another potential push for winter weather.